Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Let's get into some 10-minute games on the road to 2000. Yesterday I had a couple of videos out which I did alright. Like I think I lost 3, 1, 2, something like that. But we're going to try and reclaim these points we lost yesterday. Seek vengeance on our chess.com foes. And I'm glad you can join me. Hope you all had a good New Year, Christmas time. And hopefully this year will be the year where we hit 2000. But let's not make it all about ranking, you know. Just enjoy the beautiful game. Let's in this pawn. So I'd like to push that, you know. How do I push this? Could do that and push that. Then he goes back there. Actually, maybe that plan isn't too important. I was just trying to think how I can win this pawn. What about breaking here? Takes. I'd be takes. I don't really like it. Let's just pin this knight. No, and he tucks back anyway, so he's going to play this, I guess. What about here? Takes, I get my queen out. If pushes, I put my knight here and hit this pawn. Let's try this. And I can't put my knight here because the pawn's there. Silly me. Put my knight here. I'll hit the pawn this way. Looks weird, but I think it's good. The two loose pieces there, so I should look to... Aha, so that covers that. Let's get the queen out. Look to try and win this pawn here. I think I like my position, but it could go either way. I just need to be careful of these pieces. Yeah, I've got a free house, so I can record without interruption. Got my French pressed coffee, and I'm very happy. Yeah, guys, let me know in the comments how you're finding the videos, by the way, if you've been following. I've had a couple of comments, but it'd be great to get more feedback. I can improve the content for you guys. But if here, I don't know why this looks natural now. I guess I'm trying to push these pawns in order to free this bishop up to take this and mess up his pawn structure. I guess that's why I'm thinking this. But I do have a bit of a bias towards messing up the pawn structure and trading my bishop for the knight. I don't know if it's a warranted bias or not. Actually, can't I just take this now? Yeah. Takes. Oh, you could just take with the queen. Wait, so here. Takes the queen. I can take this. I think this is working now. Let's just double check. So this, here. We both get weird pawns. If I just take this first. Yeah, why don't I just take this first? No, because then he's hitting the knight. Let's try this. Yes, he does do that. Okay. Did I just lose a piece after all that? I think I did. It didn't feel that good, but I just wanted to do it. So, yeah. Oh, hello. Hello, big boy. Weird that the rook was just open to take them because of these weird pawns. That's the thing with double pawns, like they're bad objectively, but they do give you a lot of play sometimes. So now I'm winning, and I'm happy to trade. Very happy if he took me, because then I'd undouble these pawns. Guess he'll move back. End with a king, maybe? I'd like to keep my rook on this file, but I actually can't. So, where's the best place to put the rook on this file, maybe? I think maybe here. Just preparing to double up. Castle, double the rooks, charge down here. I don't know what he can do. Should be winning now. Oh, wow. So takes. I'm in no rush. Well, actually, takes. I can take this. That just wins me a pawn. But yeah, let's do it. The threatening checks. He, for example, brings the rook here. Or that rook. I mean, yeah, let's just gobble. And this is all falling apart for our opponent. Well, I can't castle, can I? Maybe king here. Check that he's not got any checks or any mischief. Then let's just bring this rook. Is he going to sack the knight? Takes. If he does, I'm not bothered. So if here, he can fork. Here. Tempted to exchange the rook for the knight, but I've done this before where I've been winning and then I've given up material in order to try and simplify, and then sometimes get yourself in a tough spot. So what's actually the best move here? What would the computer do? That looks good. Just stopping the knight ever jumping to that square. That's, I mean, that's sort of begging me to capture it. So I win a pawn then, and look at my pawns are just going to roll down the board, aren't they? They can't actually defend both these squares, so let's do this. Try this. You just offer me a draw. Let's bring the... If I go here, maybe I'll just bring a pawn first. We've got a couple of minutes left to finish this out. That would not be good because you just take and my pawn's pinned. So maybe let's reroute. Let's go attack the king. I didn't really see that I was getting anywhere with this pawn here, so that's it, stopping me coming in. So now what about this? That's a win for me though, that he's moved his king back. Okay, so now he's not really got any pawns to threaten me. So I'm happy to just roll down the board, really. Okay. These pawns are just promoting, right? Try and shoulder his king away. Okay. Now things are very simple. Guess I'll try come here. Guy's a fighter. It's a bit scary when you do get people like this, but not going to give him anything. In fact, let's just not give him anything. I'm going to promote this pawn. Nothing he can do. That's called forming the bridge, I think, that tactic. We can go here, just always checking for stalemates. Been watching my videos, guys. A few videos back, I gave a horrible stalemate, even when I had a few minutes on the clock. Actually, I wish, you know what I should have done there? Is promote to a rook. That's a little tactic which I do. Because it just reduces your stalemate chances massively. And now what I'm going to do is just do every move with check. So I can't possibly stalemate. Ah, okay. That's when he chooses to resign. When I'm most likely to draw. What do we do there? What was this? 2 blunders. Let's analyse that. See where them blunders were. I always thought I was alright. I don't think I was ever really losing in this game. Let's see what the engine thinks. Wow, a lot of best moves. I'm happy that was the best move. It's one of them ones, it looked bad, but it felt good. And it was. Yeah, this was a blunder. This just lost a piece. But then luckily, he blundered right back with this bishop. Oh no, I could have just taken and that was my other blunder. And then, yeah, I was a bit confused around that point, but after this, I think I understood the position really well. I'll just clean up. Okay, so it says I shouldn't have sacked my rook here. That I should have just lost this pawn. Yeah, I like the way I did it though. And that was the best move. I sensed I wasn't getting anywhere with my rook in its position when it was on a3. And then, yeah. No analysis required, as Northern Lion says. Okay. I've been playing a lot of Queen's Gambit, but I don't really know how to like push for a big attack in it. Is compared to what I normally play, which is like e4. You know, I normally play like Ruy Lopez, quite open lines, and I normally in the Ruy Lopez I normally take the knight here and create quite an open game. I'm having to adjust to these d4 systems. A bit more closed generally. I keep trying to play 5-minute games for my my other playlist, which beating beginners really, but I'm bad at 5-minute games, so I keep actually struggling at like 1200 in 5 minutes. But 10 minutes, I'm 1600 for some reason. I think also trying to talk do 5-minute games is really hard, so hence the 10-minute tendency. The push, jump in here, take, double his pawns, or push, he jumps here. I'm not bothered. So yeah, let's push. Oh, you know what I could have also done? I could have thrown in this pin and then push. I assume you would have moved the knight, recognizing this threat, but yeah, that would have been a little bit more tricky actually. He does do that. I just thought this was good for me. Gets these doubled pawns. I'd like to look for a way to kill this pawn in order to isolate these pawns on the e-file as being weak. I can throw in a check. Can't push the pawn, he's got to play bishop out. Okay, he goes knight. I like the way this pawn is blunting his own bishop. I'm thinking about castling long, going for a big attack. Let's start the attack. I'm gonna trade this off just to give myself another tempo. And then bang, shattering his king side. Sort of daring him to castle into this. I don't think he will. And remember I said I'd love to take this pawn out before, to render these pawns isolated. If I take this, can't take with that, because I'd take his rook. Well, I guess it's defended. Maybe he could take with this. But if he takes this way, then it achieves my plan of isolating these doubled pawns. It's a very long-term plan for the end game. So if here takes, I just get in. And if here takes, I take. He goes here. Yeah. I lose a pawn out of that. But these are isolated. Have I mentioned these can be also isolated? Right, what do I do? Just stop trying so much. Confused. If take, or you know what? I could sacrifice the bishop here. Take. I'll just take with a rook. I like this. It's isolated these pawns. I know I've given up 1 point of material there. But I've got a very dangerous passed pawn. I'm going to come support with check here if he takes my rook. No, no, he doesn't. No, he doesn't. Oh, oh, loud. What is this? What is this? I'm just moving away from the mic so I can raise my voice in shock. What is this, guys? No, this cannot be good. The absolute cheek of this man. I mean, surely just queen up. I mean, castle, bring a rook, and I don't know how he ever gets out. I mean, if I try and be too, if I rush this, you know, takes. Actually, even that, even just takes, check. You can only go here. And then I push the pawn. I think bringing another rook is a more simple plan to follow. You just cannot castle into an attack like that. Honestly, if he gets away with this, I might just quit chess forever. If he wins this game after castling into 2 rooks and a queen and a passed pawn. Yeah, go for it. Take my pawn. I've never felt so disrespected by a play. Should we just go back to that? And again? Yeah, just he did that. He did that. No, he's having a big think. I want to see what the analysis says so bad. I don't have premium, so I'm not able to. He's added another protector to this square. I mean, his queen cannot take this pawn because then I just mate him. Let's follow the plan. King can't even run away. Oh my god. This is so disrespectful. Like, now my knight's jumping in. He cannot get away with this. Also stopping the check here. Not that I don't think the check leads to anything, but surely it's just gonna be check, take, and mate. With the pawn preventing the king running away. If I was feeling tilted, this would be the sort of moment I'd put GG in the chat, but I will not do that. Very unsporting of. The resignation. The desperation check. Don't see how he ever gets out of this. Right, let's get some coffee in, mate. What was that? Did we win last game? Did. Could be 2 wins, maybe. Yeah, we did win last game. Did that rook? Good. He sacks. Yeah, we sacked the rook for the knight last game. This should be 2 wins now. Oh no! So obviously there's a free queen. So we probably just take that. But I'm also noticing there's this just for extra style points. But yeah, I think we've just got to take the free queen, right? No tricks. Checking for checks. I mean, why not resign? If you're stacking your queen for a pawn, I think it's probably time for you to resign. Oh, and I guess this is his counterplay. So he wants a rematch. I think I'm so flummoxed by this guy. I want to understand more about him, you know? Okay, so he's going for a d4 as well. I don't really know what to do against d4. I just try and get my pieces out. Try push this. They're pretty classical. Yeah, so we could go 3 and 3. We win this one. And I think this will be the last game. I want to record another video tonight, guys, so subscribe to keep up to date with the content. I'm liking this little situation, this little pressure in the center. Playing a lot. He's playing like he's very angry. I feel like he was angry before he played me, though. Night out, can he punish me? Could also just do this. Like developing my queen. Be happy to take and double up his pawns. Ah, so he's saying he wants an open rook. Isn't a bad plan. Keep on developing. Takes here, I take the bishop. Yes, he's encouraging me to take. What about this, though? This, he can just go back here. So I've sort of given him what he wants with this open file, but actually, I play this and took the bishop back. It's going to be very safe for me. If I go here, I guess he reinforces with a pawn to stop losing this. If I take. I'd like to get some coverage on this square so you can't just go back. Get a pawn to this d4 square, it's guaranteed knight. Check and win the knight, or it moves back and the pawn captures. This knight can't really do anything, so let's just tell him to go away. Actually, let's take this first. That pawn was just hanging. d5. Now I've got check. Go this, which looks weakening. We can block with a queen. Remove his castling rights. But also just play this and then take. I'd be double hitting this pawn. So let's try that. I'm also threatening this pawn, which actually, yeah, this must be the best move. Looks really nice. Takes. Take with the queen, I can continue hitting this. Take with the pawn, I can continue hitting this. But yeah, I think this queen move is good. It's always good to set up dual threats. He didn't say GG back to me. He demanded a rematch. Oh, did he see this? This looks really bad for him. He cannot even block it. He's gonna have to play like king out. Ooh. Now his king's in the center. This castling this way looks tempting. Also this check. Ah, his knight had moved. We could do this and, well, I'd like to do this and win the rook. It's just covered twice. Does check achieve anything? Does queen up? I just go back. So I don't think it does much. I want to bring another piece to the attack. How about this? Maybe just knight out. I'm not sure really how to follow up from this, but I know he's in a bad spot. Can he trap my queen if he goes like this? Maybe I'll take this first. Right, I just want to try and open the center up a little. Look at this bishop, though. Ooh. Slicing across the board. Yeah, I wanted him to take that way, actually. But now we get this check. Looks good. Can't block it. We're cutting him off from escaping to his king side, so he's got to stay in the center. Here. Here. And then he tries to trade queens. Now I really need to bring another piece. Get the knight out. And then I'd love to maybe castle, push this pawn, and open up the center. If I do that, then I'm clearly winning. In fact, I could just play it now, but is it? I want to castle first. Bit risky. Okay, though, but what about check? This just wins a piece. Oh, no, you can go back. I was thinking he had to defend with a queen. Have I got any checks? Not really. Do this, but he just takes with the queen. It might be safer actually castling this way. Then I can open up this. Not sure which pawn break to go for. This or this long term. I definitely don't want to trade queens. Because I'm actually not up by enough material to... Oh no, is my queen trapped? I gotta trade queens. Oh, I've used so much time trying to mate him. Yeah, I can't escape. That's really annoying. You know, he's just managed to... that was... I don't know how my queen couldn't get out. Gave the queen trade there. So let's do this. Take with a knight. I could jump my knight in here. I think take with the rook. Might push this pawn, you know. Then maybe we just roll this pawn down the board. Push is maybe back here. They'll push that though. Yeah, that's really annoying. Clear win. Managed to force the queen trade. Just strange how my queen was geometrically trapped. Yeah, so he goes for that. So if here, he gets back here. Not what I wanted. Still, with 2 rooks, I could still get some play against this king. Board. I really like opening files up because king's exposed and he's less developed than me. Got to give it to him. He's done well to get back in this game. And he's getting his pieces out now. Hitting this. Threatening this. Maybe I should have thought about this more. I'm a bit tilted to that. I can go here protecting that, but then he gets... Oh no, this is actually protected. Yeah. What about... I've used all my time there as well. Trying to win. Shaking my head now, guys. I'd like to get my knight here. Very juiced. I'll play a bit quicker now. Oh my god. Getting back in this game. Okay, take. I can jump here now, but it's not a fork. Yeah, I don't really know what he's doing. He can go there with check, but too much. Now I'm looking at this and this. All this. Not got much time. Yeah, and I think it's just very even now. I'm up by a pawn, but I don't know that I'm winning anymore. Let's try and go 3 for 3, guys. Come on. Bit low on time, but it's stopping my knight ever jumping in, which is probably a good move. Constantly scanning for knight forks here. Alright, let's hit this pawn. I'm happy to grab that. Thinking if I take, can he put me in check and disconnect me from the defense of this knight? Takes. No checks with the knight. Oh, this. Then I take. Okay, I think I'm okay. That's just winning a pawn. Alright, I'm feeling a bit better. And now these pawns are looking good to roll down the board. Take with the pawn or the king. Thinking take with the king, but I'll look at it more. Pawn looks good as well. I think my first instinct. I'm probably winning this endgame, but I've not got much time. Winning on paper. Let's see how it goes. So I'd like to get this move in. Not yet. Have to know what to do. Maybe I'll just get the rooks back and push these pawns. But nice to have a simple plan in these sort of time scramble situations. Hoping to get a knight fork on him. Take, I take. Can't take back. But I don't really like this pressure on this knight. But there could be tactics against my king. I should probably move this knight sometime soon. Maybe here would be nice, adding some support to these two squares. The pawns. I'm glad that he's using some of his time. Got this check in the future, but the knight currently defends. What about this check? Takes. No, because rook's here. That's just a trade, right? Actually, if he takes this, haven't I got check? Just winning the. No, it doesn't win. Yeah. He interposes. But now this simplifies things, and these pawns should now be winning. Now there's a couple of pieces less on the board. And now it's whose king is going to get most active in order to help or defend these pawns progressing. Okay. Push this one. Okay. Stops this check coming in, which I like. And this wall is going to be tough for him to stop. Try and build a bridge with the king. Just play super quick now. Oh my, too slow. Oh my god. I just realised I haven't spoken for the last 20 seconds, guys. Apologies for the lack of commentary there. I think you'll appreciate things got tight, and I'm pretty proud I didn't even blunder even under that time pressure. There's still a lot of mistakes, but let me see the analysis for this one, or is he going to cut it off? Yeah, I've not got premium, so we can still see what the engine's thinking. We're about even. This was a pretty tough game. Feel my brain aching. Like, this was so winning. And then, out of nowhere, this queen trade just appeared. And it just equalizes for white, really. Still worse. Still up like a pawn, but... And I didn't know what to do. From here, he played really well. He got his pieces out. Tried to neutralize. Got an active king. And I had to really think about this knight and all these different forks all the time. Made it a really tough game. But no, well played to that guy. 3 wins for us, and I'll see you next time, guys. Cheers.